Happy Wednesday, everybody. Welcome to Local 4 Live. Plenty to talk about over the next couple of hours, starting with the situation that's unfolding in the Middle East. Take a live look at the Pentagon. That's the briefing room there. We're waiting for Secretary of Defense/War Pete Hegseth, expected to bring us an update on the latest in Iran following days of airstrikes with that country and now the retaliation that's taking place around the region, putting dozens of Americans' lives at risk. Civilian lives we're talking about now. We're going to take you there as soon as he takes the podium there. And we're also taking a look at the stock futures board, where we're keeping an eye on how this war is impacting the market and our wallets. It's spoiler, I see a couple of green numbers there. It was all green a moment ago, but we're watching that. And if you're heading out the door, you might not be able to see so well. Christina is in tracking how long this fog is going to last.
From downtown Detroit, Local 4 Live starts right now.
Good to have you with us, everybody, for Local 4 Live. I'm Jason Colthorpe in for Nick today. Our top story is this fog. Since it's 8 o'clock, you might still be headed out the door if you have to work at 9 o'clock. And there are a lot of places where the visibility is still hovering around zero. Other places a little bit better, but Christina Burkhardt is in for Ashley today. And we're a lot of places still dealing with that low visibility.
Yeah, and even where it's down to just a few miles, I know coming in this morning, driving along places like 94, where they're cutting all those trees down. They have all this construction happening. I know 696, same story. And you have so many deer that are running out. And so that was one thing that I thought about, even where the visibility wasn't too terrible. But yeah, once I got a little further towards downtown, it really just dropped off. And we're still seeing, like you mentioned, a lot of spots where that visibility is down still at the moment, near zero. Luckily, we do have some improvement on the way as we head towards midday. We are going to see this wind pick up. Right now, it's pretty light, pretty calm, but we'll have an easterly breeze. That combined with some sun will help to erode away that fog. So you can expect by lunchtime improving conditions. Temperatures running in the mid-upper 20s to low 30s right now. As we go further through the afternoon, we got a nice warm up ahead. A little bit more cloud cover further south. Elsewhere, we see more of that bright sunshine. Cloud cover overtakes us late tonight, and overnight into tomorrow morning, we add in the chance for some rain. Showers will be relatively scattered for us tonight before we expect more widespread rain tomorrow. Rain could be heavy at times throughout our Thursday, might even hear a couple rumbles of thunder in there. And you can see it rains for a good portion of the day. So you can expect tomorrow, again, just a pretty rainy day. Then we dry out as we head into your Friday morning, and that's the key there. We add in more rain as we get into the start of Saturday. Temperatures for the afternoon coming into those middle upper 40s to low 50s for us. We'll take that. No complaints there. Mid 30s then for tonight. As for your extended forecast, we keep the warmth around with a few more rain chances heading into the start of the weekend.
It's time for me to start worrying about my lawn again, I think.
I know. Hard to believe.
Finally. Christina, thank you very much. Let's take a live look right now at the Middle East. 3 U.S. embassies in the Middle East. Hold that position, Christina, as we wait to take a look at the Middle East. There we go. Those embassies, as we say, closed. The State Department urging Americans to get out right now. Of course, they had no warning ahead of time. And now, as many Americans there have been trying to reach out to either the consulate or the embassies, and they're getting notices of don't rely on the U.S. government to get them out of where they are. So we are watching that happen as we wait for an update on this, and it could be coming from the Pentagon briefing room as we expect Pete Hegseth to take the podium, and he has just done that. Let's listen in live and get an update on the war in Iran.
4 days ago, which means we need to remember two things. First, we are only 4 days into this. Metrics are shifting, dust is settling, and more forces are arriving. It's very early, and as President Trump has said, we will take all the time we need to make sure that we succeed. Second, we are only 4 days into this, and the results have been incredible. Historic, really. Only the United States of America could lead this, only us. But when you add the Israeli Defense Forces, a devastatingly capable force, the combination is sheer destruction. for our radical Islamist Iranian adversaries. They are toast, and they know it. Or at least, soon enough, they will know it. And we have only just begun to hunt, dismantle, demoralize, destroy, and defeat their capabilities, just 4 days in. Starting last night and to be completed in a few days, in under a week, the two most powerful air forces in the world will have complete control of Iranian skies, uncontested airspace. I hope all the folks watching understand what uncontested airspace and complete control means. It means we will fly all day, all night, day and night, finding, fixing, and finishing the missiles and defense industrial base of the Iranian military, finding and fixing their leaders and their military leaders, flying over Tehran, flying over Iran, flying over their capital, flying over the IRGC, Iranian leaders looking up and seeing only U.S. and Israeli air power every minute of every day until we decide it's over. And Iran will be able to do nothing about it. B-2s, B-52s, B-1s, Predator drones, fighters, controlling the skies, picking targets. Death and destruction from the sky all day long. We're playing for keeps. Our warfighters have maximum authorities granted personally by the president and yours truly. Our rules of engagement are bold, precise, and designed to unleash American power, not shackle it. This was never meant to be a fair fight, and it is not a fair fight. We are punching them while they're down, which is exactly how it should be. Thus far, Operation Epic Fury has delivered twice the air power of shock and awe of Iraq in 2003, minus Paul Bremer and the nation building. The campaign has 7 times the intensity of Israel's previous operations against Iran during the 12-day war, 7 times. And as President Trump said, more and larger waves are coming. We are just getting started. We are accelerating, not decelerating. Iran's capabilities are evaporating by the hour, while American strength grows fiercer, smarter, and utterly dominant. More bombers and more fighters are arriving just today. And now, with complete control of the skies, we will be using 500-pound, 1,000-pound, and 2,000-pound GPS and laser-guided precision gravity bombs, of which we have a nearly unlimited stockpile. We used more exquisite standoff munitions at the start, but no longer need to. Our stockpiles of those, as well as Patriots, remains extremely strong. The enemy can no longer shoot the volume of missiles they once did, not even close. And the chairman will lay out some of those percentages. So our air defenses and that of our allies have plenty of runway. We can sustain this fight easily for as long as we need to. And as I said yesterday, we set the terms. Now, you may not see much of it because the IRGC shut off the internet to the entirety of the country. They blind their people on purpose, just like they kill their own on purpose. Much was made of the volume of missiles Iran was able to shoot in the first few days. And sadly, as we projected, a few got through and killed 6 of our best, who will hopefully arrive home soon. We will avenge them, no doubt. But I liken Iran's predicament to a football team who scripted the first 20 plays of a game. The team knew what plays to run because their first few drives were scripted. But now that the game has started and the blitz is on, they don't know what plays to call, let alone how to get in the huddle and call those plays. Iran's senior leaders are dead. The so-called governing council that might have selected a successor, dead, missing, or cowering in bunkers, too terrified to even occupy the same room. Senior generals, mid-level officers, enlisted ranks, they can't talk or communicate, let alone mount a coordinated and sustained offensive. That's not great for morale. The Iranian Air Force is no more, built for 1996, destroyed in 2026. The Iranian Navy rests at the bottom of the Persian Gulf. Combat ineffective, decimated, destroyed, defeated, pick your adjective. In fact, last night, we sunk their prize ship, the Soleimani. Looks like POTUS got him twice. Their Navy, not a factor. Pick your adjective.